Hey guys, just gonna talk about something that just made me think about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. Is two little reds I had here today. I'm gonna talk about these little reds right around here. Just these two little red scalps I had, maybe 50 bucks. And I used to get depressed, and I would sit there and go, "Hey, the stock's going down. I feel good because I got out pretty quick. A lot of shares, so that's why I scalp." But then also I'm sitting here going, okay, I don't feel like trading the rest of the day. And then later on that stock really runs at where it's supposed to be running. Yellow line is support and resistance from earlier today, resistance, and then it was support here. We're going to see if it regains support. It did go up to another oracle level up here, so if you had it, I would use it. Maybe another breakout over 134 coming soon, but otherwise I would stop trading. And there's so many other opportunities. You had more time to sit there and dwell about negative thoughts. And all you need to do is one or two little reds here shouldn't change your whole day. So I just wanted to let you know that real quick so you understand that, when you're sitting there trying to make money and all that, don't freak out all the time. It's just part of the game. You got to just sit there and go, okay, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I don't need to be freaking out about it. So that's like a very, very big thing all the time you should be looking for. Is saying, hey, am I really getting bothered by this? And should I be getting back in? Should I be getting out? What am I supposed to be doing here all the time? So that's like a big thing all the time. And sometimes you just got to take another trade. And part of that is just getting back on the horse. You fell off for a millisecond. Take the trade. I just tried to do a scalp that I missed here, just taking small trades in the afternoon when I'm looking at stock. I'll just keep looking at it and see if it can actually do it. Otherwise, yeah, we're looking at a lot of things here. So just can't let these things, little things bother you from making money on this stock or another stock, whatever it is. So let's go to Allure. Let's say maybe you got stopped out here and then you depressed the rest of the day. You missed all this beautiful run up, all just because you let one thing get upset. So the best thing to do is if you make any errors, get back on the horse. You're not going to have that many issues. Part of that, you getting back on the horse, is you just sitting there and just saying, hey, I'm better than this. I can cry about it. Maybe paper trade a little bit more. Paper trading doesn't cost you to take more trades, and make sure you're seeing what you're supposed to be seeing. Right here, this stock is just still going down. It's trying to uptrend, but it's not, and then you just move on to the next one. Here's a little 3-step before the fail. I'm still going to set alert here. It has to prove itself over this. Let's look at the one I missed. It's going up. It missed me. No big deal. I try to always get the trade maybe a little too clean. That's part of my problem. So that's something I'm working on the whole time. And here I'm just doing super small shades in the afternoon, just sitting there going, if I see it, I see it, but I'm not going to put my money until I see real big volume early on. So that big volume early on is going to really help me out. Otherwise, you just got to let stuff go. But a thing, if you see a trade, take a trade. If you messed up a trade, analyze why it messed up. And again, it doesn't have to mess up. It's just going to do whatever it wants to do. So, it's still a stock. You can't be that predictive on everything you do all the time. And that's it. So right here, if you lost on Zap and you're downtrending, and you're like, you missed these trades. See, if you missed a trade, let it pull back, take a trade. See, it eventually stopped going down and it started showing you go up. And then it shows you going up. And this 321 level, very, very important, the whole trade here, of that it's making good moves on the way up. So just on that note, just if you mess up a trade or two, just get back on the horse. Paper trade, but still take the trade, because otherwise you're going to overthink about situations that aren't good for you. So hey, y'all have a great day. See the stock I just did? It did just make my move for me. So it did a little penny move. Now it's supposed to do it here, but usually if I miss a trade, I will shorten the goal and let it just come back and grab me. And it did, came right here at this exact level and grabbed me and went back up and did my trade. Just small scalps, I like doing that. The stock is clearly going up here on this maneuver. So if you're really watching a stock, if you missed all these halts, here's your gap fill. Went back up here and then eventually just started going back up and proving itself temporarily. So again, get back on the horse. That's all I can tell you. Big little things here don't matter. Is if you stop trading and stop doing all the proper things, that's where you're going to make the errors, because you're just going to stop on your dreams. That's like a parent saying no, or someone else saying no. My mom, I'm going to tell you some bad things. My mom said no for me to go across to Europe and try playing tennis. That big thing was, she basically just said, she goes, you can't do it. She never even watched me. My wife's never watched me. She watched me at a pickleball thing, which is kind of slow, but I picked it up, apparently impressed her. But, you know, the only person that can live your dream is you. The other good thing, I read a good little article yesterday about accountability coach. I think people offer that to other people, but I think sometimes you're going to get another person wallowing in misery as well with the same thing. So a big trick on an accountability coach, just be your own. If you don't own it yourself, you're not going to do it anyway. You're just going to wait till somebody does it. And all you need to do is, I have some videos if you want some, just telegram me. Basically just making small good habits every day. If you make small good habits, they eventually make the big impact, because you're basically taking steps towards your goal. So, see, I missed that 134 area. It still came back and grabbed my trade. I just lessened my profit because I was trying to go up a little higher and got upset. But look, if a stock's still moving with high traffic like it is, it can shake out some money that you need out of it all the time. But again, if you need some videos, telegram me, FOMO NOMO on Telegram, and just don't stop doing your dream. I actually had this dream of trading, sorry if I'm a little long-winded, since I was like 17, if I could just have the right person. And Rob was that right person. Rob was sitting there basically telling me like I talk to people. I wish he was a little ruder personally. I think that does help, because some people just need to be told early on. I've helped a couple people achieve their dreams as well. And the other thing is, sometimes when I do it, people reject it. So I just live it. And now when people see me drink champagne all the time, they kind of go, what the hell? I go, well, I'm living it. I'm doing exactly what I want. See, like this maneuver right here. It made that first move. So it changed trend. It changed trend right there. And now it's back at that same exact level, seeing if it's worth more or just a retest. So I think it's just going to be a retest. That's why the move I wanted was that target 2 right there. Didn't get it. Didn't cry about it. I did get my couple penny moves here. And again, lower shares sometimes in the afternoon when I just want to play. And here is usually when I hit some heavy shares right here. And some people are scared to hit shares here. I know what to trade. I only look at 1 or 2 stocks at the open. If they don't go, I don't cry about it. If you actually want to see the move on this stock, if you had got it down pat, it would have been this move right here. You would have had to let it break down. Let it retest this area right here. Break down. And retest this area called a 1-minute breakout to VWAP. So you could have had that, and also that was the area later on. It gave you 1, 2, 3 trades on that stock. Probably one more, 4. 4 trades at that one level right here, which was the down part, but here's the up part. So basically support, broke down, broke throughout, still just testing out support the whole time, and still possibly trading up because we're up here now. I definitely don't hold. I couldn't live with myself if I had to hold this whole thing to get back up. Also, think about it, if I would have held these little stocks on this little 5-cent move that I, lost, and didn't lose. I just, I thought it was going to go. It did everything else like I'm usually going, and I forgot it ran something else on VWAP because it's bouncing on it too much. And then I didn't draw my support and resistance line. Kicked myself in the butt later, and then look later on. So I've had a friend do this before, and I'm sorry I'm long-winded, but I've had a friend sit there and buy all the shares here and do this. And then he wants to tell you, I told you so here. But he lived this whole down move. All he had to do was sell here, start buying properly here, make this money on the way back up there, and be a baller trader and make a lot more profit. Because all he almost really did was just break even. So sitting there holding hopes and wishes and breaking even when all you have to do is get when the stocks are proving themselves clearly over this area the whole time. Up to here, this level. And that's that 99-cent level, and I think it was a 79-cent early. Yeah, right here, this price. Yep, right here. Those are the levels you'd be looking at this stock. So get back on the horse, live your dream, read more, watch more. I had a day off. It was beautiful. My wife was doing stuff, and I probably watched 40 videos. Most of them were self-help. Just to keep my mind straight. I have a friend that's just really balling. He's putting some heavy shares in, and I told my wife I got to go super heavy now. So I'm definitely doing that at certain parts of the day, and then just really watching the stock before I put that heavy measure in. And if I need to trade small. Enjoy yourself. If you think I need to put that penny in that slot machine, put it in. Otherwise, paper trade those moves. That's probably what I should be doing instead of putting real money in. But when it breaks, there's going to be somebody to reattempt this trade right here when it nicely broke out. Hey, y'all have a good one. Sorry if I was a little long-winded, but my mother said she didn't want me to play tennis. I went and did it, and my whole life's totally different because of that. So eventually you have to realize it's your life. It's not your friend's life. It's not anybody. It's yours. Live it. You got one. Have a good day.